Well, the gun writer Lee Williams joins us once again today. Good morning.
Good morning.
And today we're talking about smart guns. So I guess the question is, what are smart guns?
Well, it's so-called smart guns in finger quotes. It's technology that's been kicking around for a couple of decades, and it doesn't really work. There's only one that's commercially available. It has a receiver built into the handgun, and the shooter wears a piece of jewelry, in this case a watch. And the gun will only fire if the watch is in close proximity to the receiver on the pistol.
Okay.
And it's nobody really pays any attention to it. No serious pistolier is going to carry a smart gun.
Right.
But unfortunately, the administration is trying to jumpstart this smart gun technology, and they've kind of drug in the Department of Homeland Security, Department of Justice, and the Department of Defense. And at some point, they're going to try and jumpstart it, put more money behind the technology, and eventually get a police department or a federal law enforcement agency to issue these to their guys and their gals.
With, well, not that, some form of smart gun,
Some
but
form
not
of smart
that.
gun
Okay.
technology. Yeah, not that particular pistol. They want to develop it and then issue it to the officers. And it's kind of scary, especially from a law enforcement perspective.
I would imagine, yeah.
One of the models I've seen calls for a fingerprint ID, like on your smartphone. Well, how many times have you tried to put your fingerprint on there and it just doesn't read it?
Exactly. It seems like their reaction is it has to be split second. So
Yeah.
you don't have that luxury to kind of, fiddle around with something or
if you're in a
the watch.
gunfight, you can't go King's X if the gun doesn't work.
Exactly.
So there's a lot of talk and a lot of buzz in the gun community about it because nobody wants it. It's not proven what happens if the officer's hands are dirty, if he's wearing gloves or bloody or what have you.
Didn't think about that.
And having been in law enforcement, I can tell you cops are notoriously hard on gear. I broke watches, radios. I broke the sights off a pistol once. So anytime you're relying on not only one but two electronic devices to save your life, and when you need your pistol, there's going to be a lot of problems.
I can see the need why folks want this smart gun technology.
Sure, it's great idea.
Right.
But
being in your background in law enforcement, is there anything that you could think of that would be a help in that area?
Not technology-based.
Right.
We've always said we need smart gun owners, not smart guns.
Exactly.
Smart law enforcement officers, not smart guns. And unfortunately, if they keep pushing the issue, it's going to result in some tragedy because batteries fail, electronics fail. So that's what we're writing about. Kind of a serious topic, but it's an important one.
Oh, it certainly is. All right, always interesting. Any sort of a teaser for next week ahead, or?
Yeah, I'd like to ask anybody who's been to the range, the FWC range down at Cecil M. Webb, and if they've had to sign a waiver or been forced to sign a waiver, they can contact me, and they can find out how to do that. My email is on thegunwriter.com.
All right, thanks, Lee.
Thank you.